What is up, Vespa fam? It is a beautiful spring morning, and I'm going to do my first touring video with Bruno here. We're going to head to the small town of Oxford, Ohio. So I am going to start by heading to a place called Hueston Woods. I'm going to get a little bit of a hike in, I think, and kind of explore that area. And then we're going to go to the little college town of Oxford, have some lunch, some coffee, and probably walk around and see what it's like. So it's a beautiful day. I am looking forward to a nice trip out there and sharing it with you all. So thanks so much for watching. Hey fam, we made it to Hueston Woods State Park, and it really was a beautiful ride out here. Sadly, I had a total app fail. I downloaded one of those apps that's supposed to give you really great motorcycle routes, and it was trying to take me on roads that didn't exist, and it kept trying to reroute me. It was sort of a mess, so I defaulted back to the tried and true Apple Maps, and so I ended up probably not on the most fun windy routes on the way here. But I'm okay with that. I got here safely, and it really was very beautiful. A little gusty today. It's a sort of a windy spring day, but it looks beautiful. So I made it to the lodge. So this is the lodge behind me, and I plan to go in and hopefully get a trail map and figure out where it is that I'm going to hike while I'm here.
Can I help you with anything?
Yeah, I want to hike and I'm trying to figure out. I'd like to be near the lake. Is there a good one that you'd recommend?
So we're here.
Yep.
You are going to want,
It's
5.
number 5.
Yep,
Okay.
it's the West Shore Trail. So
Okay.
it's across the lake, but it's a 1.5 miles.
Okay.
And it takes you down Lakeside, and then it takes you up to towards the dam, and then you come back right.
Thank you so much. All right, you too.
Okay, so I got myself a trail map. And I'm heading around to the other side of the lake so that I can do a trail that's right along the water, because I think that'll be really beautiful. So I'm going to head over there, and should be nice. I'll do that trail, maybe sit for a spell and read, and just enjoy being by the lake, and then figure out where I'm going to go for lunch.
So it is definitely spring. A lot of the trees still don't have their leaves on and they're looking pretty bare, but we're starting to get these beautiful flowering purple trees. Dogwoods? I don't know. I have a friend who can name every tree and flower that she sees. I am not that person, but it's fun to be friends with that person. Well, Bruno held up great on the drive here. Like I said, it was a little bit gusty, but he feels very heavy and solid. So I never felt like I was going to get blown over or anything like that, which is a blessing. It's not a comfortable feeling. We'll see how the afternoon is going back.
So I just finished up my hike and it was absolutely beautiful. It was very peaceful. I really only saw one other person out on the trail, and it wasn't until the very end. I saw a handful of fishermen out on the lake, but generally speaking, it was very calm and peaceful, which was fantastic. I tend to forget that hiking is significantly more difficult than just plain walking, so I did get a little hot and sweaty, but that's all right. I'm cooling off now in the shade for a little bit. I'm going to just enjoy the lake for a little while before I head into town and find something to eat. So far, so good. This trip has gone well. There's a lot I'm learning as far as remembering all the things I need to remember, and just making sure that I have my keys all the time. I keep having these moments of panic where it's like, where are my keys? And they're always right where I left them. So I'm kind of learning how to do this, maybe figuring it out as I go. But so far, so good as for my first touring video. So I hope you are enjoying this. I definitely am. I'm enjoying the peace and a bit of solitude and just the beauty of this place. So heading off to town soon.
All right, that was beautiful. So we are heading into the town of Oxford. Oxford is a little college town, and it is home to Miami University, also known as Miami of Ohio, not to be confused with the University of Miami, which of course is a bit of a trek from here. Looks a little different. So Miami University has some claims to fame. Its 23rd president, Benjamin Harrison, I believe I have that right, Benjamin Harrison, graduated from Miami University, and it's also one of the oldest public colleges, public universities in the country, and it's kind of known as a public Ivy, and I think it's because it's known for just high quality education. It's also a beautiful campus. It actually has kind of a Ivy League feel. So we're heading in that direction, and I looked up a good place to eat lunch, and there's this deli, this sandwich shop called Bodega, and it was rated really well. So I am looking forward to that. I did get pretty hungry. Well, Oxford is kind of out in the country. There's no kind of direct, it's not off an interstate at all. You have to drive through quite a bit of countryside to get there, I think, from just about any direction. All right, now entering Oxford.
I'll take a cappuccino in a mug. That's it.
So I've had a few days to kind of think over this trip and consider what went well and what I'm going to do differently next time. I really enjoyed the long ride out on Bruno. I had a great time on those long country roads. It was a beautiful day. So that part was great. Trying to kind of keep track of both where I'm going and the camera and some of the narration. That had its challenges. I think those are overcomable challenges, but kind of balancing out, not wanting to be too distracted while also wanting to provide good content. So I would love to know your thoughts. What did you think of my first touring video with Bruno? Are there any places around this area that you'd like to see me tour? I have a lot of things in mind. I would love to share more. Is there anything else you would like to see? Anything I could do differently? I'd love your feedback. I would love to do more of these. It's really fun taking these road trips. So please let me know what you think below. Thanks for watching.